Hey everyone, Miss Juris here. We are now on lesson 24 of Do the Math. We are talking about combining fractions with unlike denominators today. So today's lesson, we are going to use our new fraction pieces and some of our old fraction pieces to do a pick 2 activity. But we're going to first look at equivalent fractions. And we need to identify fraction pieces that are equivalent to, let's say, for the first example on page 44, which that's where we will be beginning today. On page 24, we're going to record equivalent fractions, which this is what your page should look like right here. And our first fraction that we are going to be seeing what it's equivalent to is 1/6. So I'm going to pull up a 1/6 strip, and then we are going to look and see, is 1/2 equivalent to 1/6? No. Is 1/3? No. Remember, the bigger the number, the smaller the fraction. So I'm going to start with 1/12. Well, 1/12 is not equivalent, but make it 2/12 and you've got an equivalent fraction. So we can say 1/6 is equal to 2/12. Okay? All right. So you can write that down in the first box for number 1, that 1/6 is equal to 2/12. All right, so let's start with another fraction, number 2, 1/4. So if we look at 1/4, which we've been using 1/4 for quite some time, actually through this whole entire book, I say we look at twelfths again, because the smaller fractions are the bigger numbers. And 4 can go into 12. How many times? 3. Do you see how we kind of incorporate a multiplication and division aspect to this? Okay, actually more of a division. 3/12 equal 1/4. So we have 1/4 equals 3/12. Okay, so I want you to write that down in box number 2. Okay, so now we're going to go and look at 1/3. On number 3, we have 1/3. Let me restart and refresh our fraction strips, and I'm going to pull up a third. Okay, so there is more than one fraction piece that could be equivalent to 1/3. For example, let's look at 1/6. How many sixths can fit under a third? All right, 2/6, okay? But I think we can come up with something else. I think we can do twelfths as well. Oops. So my friends, 1/3 equals 2/6, or it can equal 4/12. All of those fractions are equal to one another. They are equivalent, and the model of the pictures of the fraction strips show you that. Okay, let's look at 1/2. Okay, we are going to now pull up 1/2. Now 1/2 has quite a few, okay? You can work with how many fourths? This one we should know by heart. 2/4. We could do 3/6. And last but not least, we could actually do twelfths. How many twelfths do you think would fit? If 2 fit under 1/6, okay, then how many would fit under 3/6? Mr. is trying to do a faster job at this, but sometimes these fraction strips don't want to play fair. Okay, exactly. we look at this and we see that 1/2 can equal 2/4 or 3/6 or how many twelfths? 6/12. There are 3 fractions right there that are equivalent to 1/2. 2/4, 3/6, and 6/12. Okay, so the last one's pretty easy, and I'm going to let you do that one on your own. It's 1/2. What fraction equals 1/2? Well, when you think about it, friends, if I were to put a 1/2 strip up, it'd be 2/2, 3/3. I hope you're saying this along with me, and so on. 4/4. So, friends, it would be 1 would equal 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, and so on. Okay, that would equal 1/2. All right. This now brings us into today's activity, which is Pick 2. As you can see with the Pick 2 activity, we are going to be focusing on fraction pieces 1/2, 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, and 1/12. So I am going to now take those away except for the one and leave the 1/2 strip up there. All right, and the directions are you make a train of 2 pieces that are not the same color on your blue whole strip. So the example shows 1/4 and 1/12. Okay, that's what's on the example. All right. So then underneath, you would build another train that is the same length using pieces that are all the same color. So could you use 1/4 to fit under here? No. You would go ahead and use the same as this because you know 1/12 is equivalent to 1/4. How many is it equivalent to? 1, 2, 3. So how many total? It's 4/12. Okay, so then you could write your equation as 1/4 plus 1/12 equals 4/12. Okay, that is showing you how to add unlike denominators. Okay, however, it does it really easy for you because it's using the fraction model pictures to help you with that. Okay, right. But you could also do this. You don't just have to use twelfths. All right, here's another way you could do this. You could have 1/6 plus 1/6. So actually, oops, sorry, it didn't want to be equal right there. So actually, it would be forgot to turn my pen on. It could be 1/4 plus 1/12 because we're adding these two. The pick 2, those are the 2 fractions you choose, and they are going to be your addition equation each time. And now we're showing you that 1/4 plus 1/12 also equals 2/6. Okay? And there's even another one that you could do. And I am going to erase so I can show you. I now have, look at this, 1/3. So not only does 1/4 plus 1/12 equal 4/12, it also can equal 1/4 plus 1/12 can equal 2/6, but it can also equal 1/3. All of those fractions equal that same fraction addition problem. All right, so that is what your job is today, is to take the directions on page 45 and then turn to page 46 to complete this page. There's 6 problems, and you will use these fraction pieces, and you will just pick 2 fraction pieces to put under the hole. Can be whatever fraction pieces you want. There's no rolling any dice. There's no spinning anything. No spinner. You just put 2 fractions that you want to add, but it has to be the ones that we are currently working with. Okay? And then you create your addition equations. This is your addition equation, and then you will find what fractions are equivalent to this addition equation. Okay? All right, friends, that is it for today. If you have any questions, of course, email, text me. Just be in touch, all right? Everybody have a wonderful Thursday, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.